Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to November. It is November 2nd, Thursday, 2023. Domestically, who do we consider a more viable, more dangerous threat? Drug cartels or Islamic extremists? Now, why do I isolate those two? Because those two are militarized and have a big stake in America. Cartels have a big stake in America for the money. Ultimately, guys, the cartels are a giant corporation. Cut off the money, kill the cartels. One way to do that would be digital currency. Being able to track money movements easier than already does would be able to, stifle cartel movements. But as a threat to America, they are very underworld. They exist as underworld. They are more mafioso than say the Koch brothers and stuff. Why do I say Islamic terror? Well, "22 years ago, "9/11 happened. And what did 9/11 prove? That, number one, Islam wants to hurt Americans, wants to topple the great country on the hill. And it also proved that not only can they move throughout our society, they could move money and other things. The Boston bomber created his with a pressure cooker, probably bought at a flea market. "9/11 was hijacked with box cutters." If the public only knew how much money was moved systematically to make 9/11 happen, probably turn your hair white. And even more scary is they did it all using America's existing banking systems. And they didn't transfer bank to bank. It was all under one bank, Chase. JP Morgan Chase. Now, here's a scary thought. Post 9/11, 22 years. 22 years, guys. What can an army do in 22 years? Amass weapons, legally and illegally migrate, soldiers to infiltrate society. Reports are that although the cartel is infinitely more monetarily powerful than Islamic terrorism, cartels have only one agenda: make that money. They're not here, they're not there to take over the world. They're not there to destroy their, money-making infrastructure. But if you look at American society, we, as the great melting pot of immigration. Not only do we have Muslims and Islamic persons woven through our society, we've got families living next door to us, working in our same buildings, running our convenience stores. And all the way up to Congress, guys, we have Islam has woven itself into Congress. And they have security clearance, guys. How many Muslims are in our military? I don't know that. Given the amount of prayer time demanded by the religion of Islam, I don't even know if the military could, make concessions for that. But I'm sure it has happened. Guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what happens when the flag flies and our neighbor next to us is now our enemy? What happens whenever the flag flies and our coworker is now our enemy? What happens when the flag flies and the leaders we've put in the elected into our leadership infrastructure all of a sudden flip the script? Let's go, Brandon.